Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Drugstore Week. I cannot believe Drugstore Week is nearly over. The past week has literally flown by, but I've had so much fun at filming all these videos, so let me know if you guys do want another sort of drugstore themed week coming up anytime soon, because I'm happy to do it. For one of the last videos of Drugstore Week, I thought I would go through all of my favourite products from the drugstore. There's a whole lot to get through, so let's get into it. I literally have the biggest bag of stuff here. This video is gonna be long. So to keep this video as short as possible, even though I've still got a crap ton of stuff to go through, I'm probably not gonna feature any of those products I have featured in my drugstore dupes video. So if you do wanna see more of my favorites, then make sure you head on over to that. But yeah, let's get into the good stuff. So I'm literally just gonna go ahead and pick things out at random. The first thing is this NYX Ultimates eyeshadow palette. Now this one is in the warm neutral shade, and you can tell why I love it so much. It's what I've got on my eyes. Right now, I have this shade here and also a few mixtures of the browns as well, but mostly this shade kind of in the center of my lid. I love these. I think they have around 4 of these palettes at the moment. They have the warm neutrals, they also have a cool neutrals, they have like a smoky highlight one I think it's called, and they also have the brights, which is amazing. Next up we have the Revolution Sculpt and Contour Kit, which I featured in my £20 makeup challenge. I mean, the highlighter on this is just ridiculous, you guys. But this palette costs like £3.50 and it is so good. I said it in one of my last videos, but regardless of your budget, this is honestly an amazing palette. It's a really nice kind of cool tone, but not like grey powder bronzer, so you can contour with it, but you can also bronze up a little bit as well. Again, it's what I've got on my cheeks right now. You also have the blusher, which is like a perfect dupe for NARS Orgasm, and then this highlighter, which is just pretty insane. So £3.50, love that. And again, some of you guys may recognize this because when I swatched this, I didn't even know what to do with myself. This is the MUA Glow Beam highlighter. And if I just show you this, basically it's like a little grind up motion. So you just grind it up. Not overly keen on the packaging, it's quite bulky, but I don't know, I guess it keeps your powder fresh. You can see you literally just twist it and it all kind of comes out. But if I show you guys the pigmentation on this, I'm only taking a little bit. I'll just pop that next to that one here. It's so gold and stunning. You can't even see it in the light there. There we go. It's just such a beautiful shade. If I even pick up a little bit more there, and just show you guys, and you can see the shine there. You can really build it up and pack it on to make it super metallic. It's one of the best highlighters on the drugstore, I think, and it's a £5, so it's really affordable. Next up, some of my favourite liquid lipsticks. So this one is from Lottie London. I have a nude shade that I'm dying to try it because I really love the formulation of these. So they come in a lot of nudie shades. I also have one in like a darker kind of berry tone, and I also have a blue one, so they do some fun shades as well. This one is in the shade Throwback Thursday, #TBT, and it's like this kind of fairly deep mauvey pinky shade. It kind of looks a little bit like a wine sort of colour in some lights, and then it's got like a nice mauvey tinge to it as well. But these are amazing. They're around about £7 I think, and you can actually get them as a lip kit. So they come with a lip liner as well, and I think they cost around £8. I think these on their own are actually £6, and I think to get the lip kit they cost £8 or something, but they're honestly amazing. I definitely need more colours in these. Another Lottie London favourite, and if you guys haven't already tried Lottie London, I definitely recommend it. Go into your local Superdrug, give it a swatch, because the products are amazing. I think I've actually heard that the person that makes Lottie London is the person that makes Ciate, and Ciate do some pretty good makeup. So this is their Shimmer Squad. I think that's what it's called anyway. Yeah, Shimmer Squad highlighting palette, and oh god, it's just stunning. Like this shade here, the Good Girl, pop you there. You can see, bada bing, bada boom. It literally looks wet. This costs a tenner. It has a mirror as well, which is useful. So obviously each pan costs £2.50. Super affordable. This is like the white icy shade, and it's a pretty good dupe for the glow kit. Not identical, but if you are in the market for the glow kit but you don't want to spend like 40 quid, pick this up. Another favourite of mine is a fairly recent discovery. You guys were asking me to try this out for ages, and I love it so much. It's the Makeup Revolution Banana Powder. I was actually going to feature this in my dupes video, but I don't actually have the bentonite powder, so I can't confirm that. But as a banana powder on its own, it is my favourite, and it costs like a £5 I think. So obviously you guys know I'm a massive fan of the Freedom Brow Pomade, but I'm also a big ass fan of their brow powder. This is the Geo Brow Powder in medium brown, and it looks a lot like the Anastasia one as well. These cost, I believe, like £4 or £5 I think. I'll have to double check that for you. But the powder on these are amazing. I literally don't need to use anything else. They're not too pigmented, which is good. I always say this because I don't want my brows to look overly intense. You kind of want them to look naturally filled in. So that's the darker shade there. I only really tend to use a darker shade because the other one is a little bit more ashy for me, but perfect if you are a little bit lighter. Actually, I could probably get away with it now with my like grey hair. But these are amazing brow powders and really affordable as well. I also want to do a quick shout out to these glitters from Collection. I don't use them that often, but if you guys want like a glitter product without having to use like a glitter primer or something like that, these are amazing. I use these over the majority of my other liquid glitters because the pigmentation is so good. They're really easy to apply, they're really quick drying. They've got a bunch of different colours, like obviously the ones I have here is the blue, the silver and the gold. And they're just so easy and really pigmented, like I said. So you can see there, even the silver has like a lot of pigmentation to it. It's not just the glitter on its own. And again, really affordable. I think these cost around $5 or something. They're not the easiest to find at the moment, but you can pick them up online as well. Also want to do a quick shout out to a few of my favourite mascaras. You guys know I love the Primark Iconic. And you probably know that I love this. It's very well loved. It's the Max Factor False Lash Epic. And this is honestly one of my favourite mascaras at the moment. I use this pretty much every single day. Again, it's what I've got on right now. It's so black. It just does everything I could possibly want a mascara to do. And even though it is a little bit up there in price for the drugstore, it's well worth it. And I've had this for like 4 or 5 months now and I use it all the time. For something a little bit more affordable is the Essence Rock and Doll Mascara. This again is insane. I wish I could like show you guys what it looks like or something on, but obviously the mascara is already on my face. But you've probably seen me use this before in past videos. If not, I'll leave a link to the video where I first tried it out and I was honestly shook. It's incredible and it's like £3 or something. I then want to share with you guys a few of my favourite base products. I couldn't narrow it down, so I just picked up a handful of my favourites. The first one is a classic that I've literally been using for years. It's the Garnier Bb Cream. I have mine in the shade Light. I wear this if I'm just heading to the shops or something. Maybe my skin isn't looking its best, but I don't really want to wear a full face of makeup. I'll literally chuck this on almost like a moisturiser. I won't even use a brush. I'll just use my fingers, and it just kind of evens out my skin tone a lot more and gives me like a nice dewy complexion. It's really good in the summer. Another old favourite of mine is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. It's not the serum one, it's the original. I think they do have different packaging now, maybe, don't quote me on it, but actually let me know if you guys have been following me since I was using this and the Garnier Bb Cream, because I want to know how many of you were like OG subscribers. But this is a really nice, I'd say probably medium coverage foundation. It is quite buildable. You probably won't get like a full coverage or anything like that. It just gives you a really nice dewy look. Definitely one of my favourites when I'm going for like more of a medium coverage as opposed to full. One of my favourite full coverage foundations at the moment though is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. And I know what you're thinking, Steph, you don't like matte foundations. But wait, this is actually another favourite of mine, and I mix these two together religiously because I love the way this looks on my skin. This is the Opalescent Foundation Mixer from NYX. They also do like a more goldeny opalescent one. I can't remember the name of it, but I also really love that one. These two combined give me like the perfect full coverage but still kind of dewy foundation look. I wear these on like a daily basis. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. It's amazing. I don't tend to mention it too much here on my channel because I know you can't pick it up in the UK yet. Hopefully you can get it in the future at some point, but if you can get your hands on this, if you or your friend are making a trip to America or something, ask them to pick this up because it is an amazing, super dewy medium coverage foundation. So really nice if you can get your hands on it. We'll then move on to a few of my favourite cream contours, although neither of these are actually marketed as a cream contour, but they are amazing. This one here is another NYX foundation mixer. This one is in the shade Olive. It's like the perfect contouring shade for me, and I honestly, you've seen me use it so many times in my videos before, but it's so good. It gives me like the perfect cream contour colour. Another favourite is the Lottie London All About That Base foundation stick. I actually really like these as foundation as well. Obviously this one is pretty dark for me. It's in the shade Rich Toffee, but I love this for cream contour. Again, it's like a really nice, perfect bronzing shade for me. Speaking of bronzers, another Lottie London product. I'm sorry, I just love their stuff. This is the Tan Time Bronzer. Not a contour powder, just a bloody amazing bronzer. I use it all the time and it looks still pretty much brand new. Like you can still see the star indentations there, but it's such a nice sort of natural bronzer. Again, it's what I have got on right now, kind of just above the Makeup Revolution Sculpt Contour Kit. Such a good bronzer. I then have some of my favourite drugstore lip products. So the first one is this matte lipstick from Revolution. This one is in the shade Chauffeur. Their lipsticks in general are really nice. This one, however, is like one of my absolute favourites. I pretty much always have this in my handbag. I have two because I always chuck it in different handbags. So like I said, this one is the matte one in the shade Chauffeur. That is a tongue twister. And if you guys can see, it's like the perfect nudie shade. It's actually not far off what I've got on my lips right now, which I will show you what I have on my lips in a second. But yeah, really nice lipsticks. They are a little bit drying, but chuck a lip balm underneath and you're good to go. So what I have on my lips right now probably won't surprise the majority of you. NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, Cairo, the best. Forever a favourite of mine. It's literally, if I'm stuck for what to wear on my lips, Cairo. I promise this video was not sponsored by NYX. I just bloody like their stuff. You guys know I love their liquid suedes. Same idea as the suede lip liners, but these are some of my favourite liquid lipsticks in the world. The soft matte lip creams are lip creams, but these are like, if I want something that really packs a punch with colour, go for these. And they have like blue ones and like black ones and loads of random colours. They've just come out with a few new ones as well, like in the past few months. These are so good. Everyone that I get to try these, they always end up hooked on them. Okay, I'm getting one more NYX product out of the way before you guys literally think I'm on their payroll or something. I don't like glosses. That is no news to any of you guys. But the other day I tried this gloss. It was around about 2 weeks ago or something, and it is amazing. It's so good. First of all, they smell incredible like all of the other NYX products, but this one is in the shade, I don't even know how to say this. I tried to say it last time and I failed. Leches. I have no idea what that means, but I'll leave a link to it down below. But these are so nice. If you guys want a really pigmented gloss, these are awesome. They're not, I don't really know how to explain them. They are sticky in a sense, but not in like a catch your hair on your lips kind of way. And they also blend out really nicely, so sometimes I will just pat them over the top of like a matte lipstick or something throughout the day, just to kind of give them a little bit of moisture again, so love those. One of my favourite primers from the drugstore has to be the Lotte London Bay Primer. I've used this so many times again in my videos. You guys probably aren't surprised by half of these products because I just use them so often. But this one, as you may be able to see, I've just put it right there. It has like the slightest little glisten to it. It doesn't have like particles or anything like that. It just has a nice sheen, so it really does make your makeup look really luminous. Yeah, I love that a lot. I thought I'd featured all of my favourite NYX products, but I haven't. The glitters. The glitters are incredible. They're glitter. There's not really much else I can say about it, but they're affordable, and there aren't many glitters actually on the drugstore that are just kind of loose glitter form. So these are awesome. I love this shade here. I forget what it's called, but it's like the teal one, I think. I think that's actually the name of it, but they're awesome. Same goes for the NYX glitter primer. If you want to use one of their loose glitters, pick this up. In fact, if you want to use any sort of loose glitter, this is like the best glitter primer I've come across, and it's a whole lot more comfortable than using eyelash glue, which is what I used to do. And that stuff is sticky. I then have another recent discovery of mine, which is the Renaissance Glow palette from Revolution. I don't know if that testing video will go up before drugstore week or after, but spoiler alert regardless, I love this. And it's basically a contouring kit with a highlighter. This doesn't actually look like much when I swatched it. Like even in the video, I tried it and I thought, it doesn't really look like much. But as a contour powder, it is stunning. This is honestly one of my favourite contouring powders at the moment. And then we also have their Insane highlighter, which I will swatch just there, and I will just leave it at that. Another one of my favourite highlighters, just in general, this is one of my favourite ones from them, but they do so many colours and they're all amazing quality. These are the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighters, and this one is in the shade Golden Scintillation. Look at that. It's ridiculous. I'm going to swatch it there for you. It's basically like a pressed version of the Glow Beam that I showed you guys before. And there is actually a little trick to these. I've never really found it with the majority of them, but I have had a few that come a little bit almost hard feeling. Because they are baked, they can just feel a little bit like, I don't know, not very soft. If you guys find that you have one that doesn't feel that soft, rub your fingers over it like mad and you'll literally be able to get this sort of pigment off after you get through like the overspray. They're honestly stunning. They have so many colours again. I have now picked up all of them, so I am going to be doing like a full swatching video for you guys very soon, so let me know if you're excited for that. But if you want like a super affordable highlighter, these are £3. They are honestly amazing. And I'm sure by now you all know about the hype for the sleek highlighting palettes. This one is in Cleopatra's Kiss, and it is my favourite thing ever. This one comes with 2 cream shades. I mostly love this shade here, the powder. Do I have any room left on my arm? I'm just going to swatch it there for you. You can see they're all just so metallic. The little one here is kind of like more of a mauvey, pinky, metallic shade. Oh, I'm just smudging everything over my hand here. So just that one there. You can see it's slightly more pink and this one's a bit more gold tone. They don't come out as dark as they look in the pan. So that one looks like it could be pretty dark for me, but it comes out so nicely. And I don't tend to like cream highlighters that much. These are pretty good. I then have a couple of my favourite liners. So I did actually feature the Maybelline Master Precise Liner in one of my dupes videos. That's also another recent favourite of mine. But two oldies but goodies is the Essence Eyeliner Pen Waterproof. They have one that's not waterproof, which is still really good, but the waterproof one is amazing. So I'll just swatch that there for you. Super black. It literally just does not budge, and it has a really nice felt tip as well. And it is so cheap. Like, not enough people talk about this because it's honestly one of the best liners on the drugstore and one of the most affordable as well. Same goes for the Collection Fast Stroke Eyeliner. This is more of like a typical liquid liner. The nib is kind of like but it's just such a good liner. It's not crispy or anything like that. It's super, super black. But if you guys are in the market for a really affordable liquid liner, if you do prefer like a liquid liner over a gel or a felt tip, this is probably one of my favourites on the high street. And of course, it wouldn't be a drugstore favourites video without someone mentioning the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I swear it's like impossible not to love this stuff. I honestly love this stuff. It's so full coverage. I've had a few people say it does crumble and look a little bit cakey under the eyes sometimes. I basically make sure that my face is really moisturised before using this, and I've never had any problem whatsoever. Over spots though, it is incredible. It's pretty similar to the Estee Lauder Double Wear actually. And then last but certainly not least is another old favourite of mine. I haven't had this for a little while, but I've seen so many people using it on YouTube recently, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to need to stock up on this guy again, and it's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It's the one with a little sponge on top. I have mine in the shade Light. They do a lot more shades now than when I remember. I think they have like a neutral one and a fair one. I don't think they have many, if any, for dark skin tones, which sucks. But if you are light or medium, then this is such an amazing concealer. Just give me half an hour until the product decides to come out. Thank you for joining us. So if you guys don't know, I'm sure you're already aware, but it's basically just this really amazing under eye concealer. I love it for highlighting. It's really nice if you bounce like a beauty blender over the top, and that's how you blend it in. It's honestly just such an amazing, really actually quite thin consistency concealer. Definitely going to be using that tomorrow. I'm so excited to have that again. Okay guys, so those are a ton, literally a ton of my favourite drugstore products. Like I said, if you haven't already seen my drugstore dupes video where I have featured some of my other favourites, then I will leave a link to that down below. Also, as some of you guys may know, I am currently in the running for the NYX Face Awards UK, and I still cannot even believe that I'm in the final 10. But if you do want to help me get through to the final 5, then it is a public vote and every vote counts. So if you do want to vote for me and help me get through to the final 5, then I will leave a link to everything down below. That would really mean a lot. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. I'm posting every single day with a drugstore themed video this week. Let me know your favourite drugstore products in the comment section down below and if I featured any of your favourites. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!